Marilyn Monroe. The name itself is a legend, synonymous with beauty, desire, and tragedy. To the world, she was the ultimate starlet, the blonde bombshell who lit up the screen and captured the hearts of millions. But behind the iconic smile and the playful wiggle of her walk, there was a woman fighting demons so dark they would consume her. Marilyn's life was not only one of glittering fame but of secrets, betrayals, and a fate that still stirs controversy decades later. Her story began far from Hollywood glamour. Born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926, her childhood was marked not by love and stability but by chaos and abandonment. Her father vanished before she could ever know him. Her mother, plagued by severe mental illness, was declared unfit to care for her. And so little Norma Jean was shuttled between foster homes and orphanages, living in constant fear of being unwanted, unloved, and left behind. But even in those dark days, she found comfort in one thing: the movies. The flickering light of the silver screen became her escape. She watched glamorous actresses and promised herself that one day, she would be more than just Norma Jean. She would be someone the whole world couldn't ignore. At just 16, she married a young factory worker named James Doherty, her only way to avoid being returned to an orphanage. The marriage provided stability, but it wasn't love. While James went off to war, Norma Jean found work in a factory, where fate intervened. A photographer noticed her and convinced her to model. Almost overnight, she transformed from a shy girl in overalls to a radiant pin-up gracing magazine covers across America. But modeling was only the beginning. With determination, she reinvented herself completely: platinum blonde hair, a new name, Marilyn Monroe, and a persona that combined innocence with irresistible allure. Hollywood took notice. Small roles led to bigger ones, and soon she was starring in films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and How to Marry a Millionaire. Audiences were captivated by her voice, her curves, her laugh that seemed both childlike and seductive all at once. She wasn't just an actress, she was a phenomenon, yet the Marilyn the world adored was not the woman she truly was. Beneath the surface, she wrestled with crippling insecurity. She studied acting obsessively, desperate to be taken seriously, but directors dismissed her as nothing more than a pretty face. The very studios that made her famous also exploited her, casting her in roles that emphasized sex appeal while denying her the artistic respect she craved. Her personal life was equally turbulent. She married baseball legend Joe DiMaggio, but their love was as volatile as it was passionate. DiMaggio wanted a traditional wife. Marilyn wanted independence and stardom. Their marriage collapsed within 9 months. Later, she wed playwright Arthur Miller, hoping to find an intellectual partner who could understand her. But that marriage, too, unraveled under the weight of infidelity, jealousy, and Marilyn's worsening emotional struggles. Still, she delivered unforgettable performances. In Bus Stop and Some Like It Hot, she proved she could be more than just a sex symbol. She was a brilliant actress, capable of vulnerability and comedic genius. But even as her career soared, her health declined. Pills to sleep, pills to wake up, pills to calm her nerves. Marilyn's dependence on medication grew, trapping her in a cycle she couldn't escape. The pressures of fame, the failed marriages, the constant feeling of being misunderstood, it all took its toll. Friends recall her loneliness, the haunting sadness behind her eyes, even when she was surrounded by adoring fans. Then came the most controversial chapter of her life. Whispers began of her affairs with powerful men, including President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert. Marilyn's name became entangled in rumors of politics, power, and secrets that some say were too dangerous to be exposed. She was no longer just an actress, she was a liability. On August 5, 1962, the world awoke to shocking news. Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her Los Angeles home. She was only 36. The official cause, acute barbiturate poisoning, ruled a probable suicide. But questions have lingered ever since. Was it truly suicide? An accidental overdose? Or something darker? Was she silenced because of what she knew, or who she loved? The final hours of her life remained shrouded in mystery. Neighbors reported strange activity at her home that night. Phone records vanished. Witnesses changed their stories. To this day, theories abound, each more chilling than the last. What we do know is that when the world lost Marilyn Monroe, it lost more than just a star. It lost a woman who fought her whole life to be loved, respected, and understood. A woman who rose from foster homes and loneliness to become one of the most famous faces in history. And yet, for all her fame, she remained achingly human, fragile, flawed, and longing for the simple love she never truly found. After her death, Joe DiMaggio, who had once clashed with her so bitterly, arranged her funeral. He banned Hollywood elites, blaming them for her downfall. For 20 years, he had roses delivered to her grave 3 times a week. Perhaps he, more than anyone, understood that beneath the glittering facade of Marilyn Monroe was Norma Jean, the girl who had only ever wanted to be loved. Today, Marilyn's image is everywhere, on posters, t-shirts, murals, and magazines. She is frozen in time, eternally young, eternally beautiful. But beyond the icon is a story of resilience, pain, and the cruel cost of fame. Marilyn Monroe will forever remain a symbol of Hollywood's golden age, of beauty, of tragedy. But if we look closer, we see more than the starlet in the white dress or the glamorous smile. We see Norma Jean, a girl who dreamed big, fought hard, and paid the ultimate price for her stardom. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, and you want to hear more untold tales of Hollywood's brightest stars, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more.